kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his feet. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. Across the 25, he's got room. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And it'll be a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he will house it.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rides the back on the option. The give. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working.
that happen fast? He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 20, the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Now this offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Lights off a defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time on target. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it in.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quick step and go. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The special teams on the field after the declined penalty. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got him this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back's got it. And it's in for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
On the set.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Dennis.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might be changing the route. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And what a catch for the touchdown as he just gets the foot down. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Hawaii is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Honolulu deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Wants to go up top. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the right side. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. There he goes! And he's in for the touchdown. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
What a find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. So first down will open up the final period. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're facing a third down. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the...
Bowles his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Powers through. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the wideout. With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? DB's right up on the receivers. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Singh.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got his man. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the...
Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? And every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do you